It seems crazy that some lottery winners end up losing all their money. But in this video, we'll tell you the shocking and tragic stories of lottery millionaires who did just that. Plus, we'll highlight the 7 reasons that cause these real-life winners to go broke. Let's dive right in. Reason number 1, poor impulse control. Perhaps the truth about money isn't what it buys, but what it takes away. For some people, that means impulse control. Let's take Chicago's Jeffrey Dampier, who won a $20 million jackpot. After winning that life-changing sum, Jeffrey divorced his wife, cutting his windfall in half. He remarried and moved to Florida, only to begin an affair with his new sister-in-law, a 15-year-old girl whom he showered with gifts. Years later, that same sister-in-law and her other boyfriend kidnapped Jeffrey, robbed him, and shot him in the head. You might argue Jeffrey's lack of self-restraint led to his downfall. With all that money and unexpected freedom, he gave in to temptations that ended in catastrophe. Reason number 2, disastrous financial decisions. Jack Whittaker was the winner of a $315 million Powerball lottery. Showing off $50,000 in cash at strip club bars was one of the habits Jack picked up after his big win. Another was gambling and losing at Atlantic City casinos. He also made poor investments, bought expensive real estate and cars, and gave away huge sums of money. In 5 years, Jack said he was flat broke. Lottery winners often have no idea how to handle their wealth. In Jack's case, he didn't have the experience of managing multi-millions, didn't follow sound financial planning advice, and lost it all. Reason number 3, haunted by winner's regret. For some, winner's remorse may not make sense, but the truth is, winning the lottery can cause winners tremendous regret as their wealth haunts them with unpleasant surprises. Billy Bob Harrell Jr., once a struggling preacher, went from rags to a $31 million Texas Lotto jackpot. Initially, he generously gave away money, gifting friends, family, and donating to charity. But the joy soon faded. Billy Bob was swamped with money requests from strangers, faced escalating expenses, a failing marriage, and even got swindled by a company he trusted. Distraught, he said, "Winning the lottery was the worst thing that ever happened to me," and tragically took his own life just 20 months after his big win. Reason number 4, trouble with the law. In 1996, Denise Rossi shocked her husband Thomas when she insisted on a divorce. Perplexed at her sudden demand, Thomas nevertheless agreed to end the marriage. Then 2 years later, he discovered Denise had won the California lottery right before filing for divorce. By keeping the win a secret and divorcing him, Denise had cheated him of his half of $1.3 million under California's community property laws. Thomas filed suit against Denise to get his share of the winnings. It was such an open and shut case that even Denise's lawyer admitted she'd committed fraud. Apparently the judge agreed, but he didn't award Thomas half of Denise's jackpot. He awarded Thomas every penny of his ex's windfall. Reason number 5, target painted on your back. Despite all the opportunities that money gives you, it also attracts risks. Take the example of Florida man Abraham Shakespeare. His relatives described him as a generous man who gave away a good chunk of his $30 million lottery winnings. Unfortunately, those kind actions attracted a predator who believed Abraham's easygoing manner made him the ideal target. A woman named Dee Dee Moore befriended Abraham, shot him twice in the chest, and buried him under a concrete slab, all to steal what remained of his lottery money. In 2012, Moore was convicted of first-degree murder in Abraham's death and sentenced to life imprisonment. Reason number 6, nowhere to hide. Many lottery winners who've gone broke describe feeling like they couldn't go anywhere. Take the case of Gerald Muswagon, a $10 million Canadian winner. Just a few years after his big win, Gerald had blown through his entire fortune. The combination of fame, money, and external pressures launched Gerald on a destructive path. This included drugs, wild parties, and extravagant gifts, including buying friends 8 big screen TVs in one day. Relatives said he was surrounded by the wrong people who asked a lot of him. He couldn't hide from his notoriety, nor could he say no to making a slew of bad decisions. Sadly, just 7 years after his lottery win, Gerald hanged himself in his parents' garage. Reason number 7. Uncontrolled addictions. Cars, vacations, and mansions may claim a lottery winner's fortune, but uncontrolled addictions claim lives. While many of these stories end with a funeral, Ronnie Music Jr. got lucky. After winning Georgia's $3 million lottery, he quickly purchased 11 pounds of crystal meth. Fortunately, he was arrested before he could overdose. Other times, family members pay the price for sudden riches. In the case of lottery winner Jack Whittaker, his granddaughter Brandy sought refuge from her crazy new world in cocaine. She died at the age of 17. And then there's habitual gambler Evelyn Adams. She broke all kinds of odds when she won the lottery in 1985 and 1986. Nearly all $5.4 million of her winnings ended up in Atlantic City casinos, as that same addiction pushed her to gamble away her wealth. So there you have it, 7 reasons why lottery winners go broke, with real-world examples. What are your thoughts on this? How would you handle a millionaire making lottery win? Would you fall victim to any of the temptations, poor decisions, or tragedies experienced by the winners in our stories? Let us know your thoughts in the comments section. And if you enjoyed this video, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more. Thanks for watching.